The second man in Rose's life, who is also her future husband, finally appears in episode 13. When Rose breaks up with her first love, she starts studying again. After the shock of her first love, Rose's life is completely turned upside down. She made her parents very worried. In the middle of the night, she lost control and called and texted her mother, then cut off contact. The next day when she returned home, she was scolded by her father. She tried to balance everything. Rose wanted to bury herself in work to forget the pain in her heart. But her boss saw through Rose's problem. She frankly told Rose that work is not for you to treat your wounds. Having been hit in the heart, Rose tried to act normal to cover it up. She replied, it was her who took the initiative to break up, not being hurt at all. But anyone who looked at her could see that she had been torn apart by this love to the point that her heart was full of holes. The one who suggested breaking up first was always the one who was hurt the most. After that, feeling that she needed to change her living environment, change herself to start over, Rose decided to stop everything to go to school. During the first day of school, when Rose was doing the registration procedures, Fang Xie Wen happened to be there. From the first moment he saw Rose, Fang Xie Wen was attracted. Fang Xie Wen seemed to have fallen in love with Rose at first sight. The moment he saw a beautiful girl dragging her luggage pass by, Fang Xie Wen stared in a daze. When he came to his senses, he took the initiative to help Rose drag her luggage in a foolish way. Obviously, he really wanted to get to know her, but he chose the most foolish way to get to know her. Of course, he was rejected immediately. Even when he was rejected, Fang Xie Wen did not give up. Accidentally discovering Rose's class, he secretly peeked and smiled foolishly. He even found Rose's part-time job and tried to approach her. Seeing Rose isolating herself, Huang Zhenhua, Rose's older brother, tried to find a way to help Rose regain her balance. He still thought that Rose and Junguo Dong broke up because of the distance. When he met Junguo Dong, he asked if Junguo Dong could take the initiative to make up with Rose. On this side, Fang Xie Wen, after much effort, finally found an opportunity to get to know Rose. Because she had just transferred to school, Rose had not yet settled down. Taking advantage of the opportunity when Rose needed help, Fang Xie Wen quickly seized the opportunity. This was the first time Fang Xie Wen had officially gotten to know Rose. Perhaps because she was not as experienced in love as Junguo Dong, Fang Xie Wen's way of speaking in front of Rose was a bit silly. After learning that Fang Xie Wen was in Futan, Rose was a bit surprised. He also revealed that they had met before at the welcoming ceremony for new students. He was a computer science graduate student. Rose felt confused because she was a psychology student, not in the same department as Fang Xie Wen. Perhaps Rose had forgotten about the silly guy who came to ask to help her pull her suitcase that day. The conversation between the two of them reached a dead end because of Fang Xie Wen's bland way of speaking. However, fortunately, the house that Fang Xie Wen helped Rose find was very satisfactory. Although Fang Xie Wen did not have an outstanding appearance, he spoke a bit silly, but was very honest. Perhaps that was what opened up the opportunity for their future relationship.